You're meaning
Josh surviving.
not just physical safety. You're meaning emotional safety. You're meaning psychological safety. There's a lot of safeties other than someone punching you in the face. You know what I mean? Or active shooter or something like that. You know what I mean? Like there are a lot of ways to harm you without physically harming you. So, you know,
And absolutely, that's exactly what I'm saying. And that type of damage could take longer than heal than a physical wound, right?
trauma.
During the time of George Floyd's murder, one of the members of the congregation I participated in, so I led one particular campus of a larger church organization, which had at the time 6 campuses. A member of another campus who was a black woman during the time of George Floyd's murder sent emails, made phone calls, signed a document to go in like what we call the connection card, which is something that would either be placed in the offering or something that's done online, just to let leaders know that someone's there at church, etc.
Yeah.
She went through all these different communication channels, reaching out to the pastor of that location, talking about the struggle she was going through.
Yeah.
She said things like, if our lives do not matter, I might as well take my own life.
Wow.
She was suicidal.
Wow.
And the thing that I got incensed, I hope it was righteous indignation, right?
Yeah.
Got some righteous anger because the pastor never got back with her.
Wow.
Never got back with her.
Yeah.
I spoke to this woman and helped talk her off the ledge, so to speak, right?
Yeah.
And I was incensed. And I literally was like, if you had a woman who came into your office who's getting beaten by her husband, you'd clear your schedule. You would sit down to try to counsel her to make sure she was okay. You would try to see if she needs to change her living environment. You would pour yourself into this woman to make sure she was safe physically, emotionally, psychologically, all these things you mentioned. It didn't happen for this black woman, and I was upset. So that's kind of what I mean, right? In certain predominantly white organizations, sometimes they even get caught up in the numbers. They're not concerned about the 2% here when they have 98% who's functioning well.
Yeah.
I don't think that's biblical, nor does it line up with what it means to be a shepherd, which also goes back to my article. Some of the things I was really trying to say was, what does it mean to be a shepherd for all people?
Yeah.
For leaving the 99 and going after the one. For caring for those who are hurting and hopeless. That's what scripture talks about. And I think sometimes these larger white majority organizations are not equipped to care for the minority people in that way, to make sure they're safe.
Wow. Yeah, I can't disagree with you on that.